It's me again, as you know, back in the kitchen, as we all love that. So we're gonna get straight into it. I'm making a cake. Yeah, we love those. And once again, we're doing a recipe. We love those. And once again, it is vanilla cake because that is all I have for today. But I'm doing a little twist to it because I am kind of tired of putting like just vanilla and having vanilla cake, which is kind of boring. So I bought white chocolate as well. So hopefully that will actually do something and not make this taste even more worse because I don't have a thumb for baking like at all. And this will literally be my first time baking a cake. So we're gonna have to check and see if this even works for me. But we're back in the kitchen on my lovely little kitchen set. And we have the ingredients that we're gonna use. Hopefully they work out for me. Hopefully they don't. And as we know, I always go to the store. So I bought a few things because some of the things I had expired or I just never had it. For example, I literally had to buy more baking powder because my old one expired 2 years ago. And I still had it, which is like crazy to think about. But that's how you know I haven't baked in like at least 2 years. No, 2023 was a year ago, right? Well, it's almost 2025, so it's basically been 2 years. So ripping off the cap of that. But literally I need baking powder today, so this is gonna be in handy. I got parchment paper as well because I never had this before. Luckily it was cheap because I don't know how often I'm cooking, so hopefully I use a lot of this, but I also won't. I bought a janky cake pan that's 9 inches. It's kind of bent on the inside, which kind of sucks, but I don't know why they sold it, but they sold it like this, so I guess my cake is gonna look kind of janky, but that's really all I bought for the most part, so it wasn't even that expensive, which we're not paying 20 bucks this time, but this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get straight into it because it is like 9 p.m. and I'm baking a cake at 9 p.m. and it's a Monday, so just need to start. So I don't have vegetable oil, nor do I have cooking spreads. Have like, but no, I lied. I do have vegetable oil. It's a weird brand. I don't know where I got this from, but I don't have a spray, so we're just gonna kind of do this way since I didn't want to buy a cooking spray when I had oil. And then I'm just going to do that. But you see what I mean when I say it was janky? Like, why is it bent on the inside? Like, I just bought this from the store. I didn't even know it's gonna be this janky, but yeah, that is how it is looking. And I'm now gonna put parchment paper, which is this right here. You can kind of see it. All right, they say to line it with parchment paper, so I am Alright, so it calls for 2.5 cups of flour. So here's 1 cup. Two cups. Half a cup is, that's a half. We're gonna try and follow the recipe to the T this time and not make any mistakes like last time. Luckily we're not using butter, so that's one less thing to worry about, but yeah. And then 1 cup of white sugar. Next is 1 cup of sugar. I'm using my confetti sugar because that's all I bought, and also powdered sugar I feel like does a lot better than granular sugar, so I was told. So here is 1 cup of powdered sugar. Looks just like flour sugar, only slightly whiter. There. And then 1 cup of our newly bought baking powder. Not one cup, I'm kidding. 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Also, this is a brand I got. Hopefully it's good. Chestnut Hill was everywhere in that store. It's them and Betty Crocker. They're neck and neck. And then this is kind of unorthodox, but they said 2 pinches of salt. So I'm just gonna take my salt and then and that's all the salt I'm using. That is 2 pinches if I did it in my hand. That's all I'm using. And then vanilla extract. It's kind of weird. I'm just gonna pour it in here. You know it's not clean. And that is 1 whole tablespoon, which is kind of crazy. I'm gonna put 2 just because I'm a little bit like only 1, especially since it's like a lot of sugar. It'll be fine. I actually kind of like the taste of vanilla extract, so I'm not even gonna be mad if it tastes a little bit better. It'll just be weird if it tastes like butter again, because I didn't put anything buttery in here. All right. Mix it. I'm taking my spatula thingy, and I'm just gonna mix it together. This is basically mixing all the dry material together, even though they called for vanilla extract to be in here. So that is literally all I'm doing. Just pat, 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 pat. We're gonna need another cleaning montage when this is done, but right now we can be as messy as we want. It's gonna be great. That's a hard egg, okay. 1. 2. And 3. Love that. And then 3/4 cup of milk. I'm putting it in the same one. I don't feel like cleaning right now, so that's basically 3/4. Pour. Pat, pat, pat. All right, pour. 4 of oil. This is gonna be a lovely concoction. I'm putting this singular thing. 3/4 is so much though. Oh my god, it will taste like butter. I'm gonna do 1/2 just in case, because I don't want it to be. I don't want to have the same mistake as last week. There, and that's all together. Love that. And then I'm just gonna mix it together now with my hands. Mix, 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 mix. But we need to add one more special ingredient because I told myself I was going to do this when I bought it. And that is to add the lovely white chocolate, which I'll add in there right now. I'm just going to pour until I say stop. All right, stop. The recipe does not call for this, but I call for it since I think it will be so funny if it like melted. Though it probably won't, because if you put, no, it might actually melt. I don't know, whatever. I just need to make sure it was like fully mixed in there before like I put it in there. Otherwise it would just look weird with the eggs and everything. But yeah, that's what that's looking like. The batter is brownish. The white chocolate is clearly white. And it's kind of runny, which is a good thing. We don't want it to be super runny, but not too thick. So now, this parchment paper is literally coming off. I'm starting to wonder if I was supposed to put oil on top of the parchment paper, but I don't think that's correct. So I'm literally going with my line of thinking. Luckily, it's not as messy as yesterday or whenever I filmed, but it's still kind of messy. So we just gotta fix that a little bit, but then we just gotta wait an hour and it'll be done. So that'll be fun. So the cake is fully done. And honestly, I cut into it to make a little triangle right here for our obvious taste test. And it was really soft on the inside. I'm not gonna lie, I think the bottom is slightly burnt, but I think it is moist at the same time. So this time I only put the chocolate on here because after the last dessert, I was not putting marshmallow unless I knew it tasted good. And I didn't want to mix it. It was just too much work. And I bought them both, so I'd rather use them separately. But look, this is our first taste test. Appearance-wise, it's gonna be a little different. Appearance-wise, it looks good. I would say the ends and the bottom, it is like slightly burnt, but nothing crazy. The inside actually looks like a cake. It looks soft. It looks nice. I can't see any of the chocolate. I don't know if it's in the slice or if it melted, but we're gonna taste test it. But I left it out for like, I don't know, like 20-30 minutes after I took it out of the oven. But first check, it looks good. It looks like a cake. I'm just really trying not to have this taste like butter, so I'm like hoping. Hopefully it's copes to like an 8 out of 10. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is good. Thank God. Yeah. Doesn't taste like oil. It does not taste like butter. Even the extra vanilla extract I added, it didn't change anything. I think it just made it more vanilla-y. It kind of tastes like a breath of fresh air, which sounds super weird, but when I eat it, it kind of feels like I put a mint in there without the taste of mint. Like the aftertaste of it feels very airy. That's what this tastes like. Wow. It's pretty good. I would say the top is kind of burnt, so it's a little hard to break into it. But the cake itself is soft and malleable. And this is going to be a lovely treat. Yeah, that's good. I kind of wish the ends weren't so burnt. I'm like, it's not crunchy, but it's like everything else is soft, and then for the outside to be crunchy, it's like not crunchy, but like harder. It's like, what is going on with this cake? But I do like it, and it's my first time making a cake. 8 out of 10. I'm so serious. This is obviously a lot better than the cupcakes. Those were a fail, and this is my second dessert. Oh yeah, 8 out of 10. I'm thinking next time, because I can't taste the chocolate. Next time I probably just melt the chocolate and then just like dump it in there. That way I can actually taste it, because I think it's still like harder or not melted. This is so good. I like it. Now the only issue is I have to figure out a way to put this in my fridge because I don't have a container to close it. So it might harden in the fridge, which will suck. But I'm gonna get a container and just put a lid over it and call it a day. It is like 12 o'clock in the morning right now on a Monday. Well, it's Tuesday now, but yeah, this is good though. 8 out of 10. I'll see myself making this again, but I kind of have to because I just bought a baking pan and I bought like the ingredients for cake. But I'm gonna see if I can experiment with different flavors, but obviously not for this video or any future video. I want to keep making different types of desserts. I don't want to make a cake and then have it like, oh, let's try blueberry. Like, no, that's boring. It's also, I'm making a cake. Like, it's very basic vanilla cake. I'm not trying to be super like basic still. But this is fun. I like it. Yeah, the bottom's a little burnt. After an hour, that's kind of crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this video. But thank you guys for watching. Now I have cake for the rest of the week, which is pretty good. Maybe one day I'll figure out how to make a real cake with sour cream, because I don't like sour cream, but you put it in cake to make it more moist. And I should try doing that. So we're gonna try that, not anytime soon. Maybe not before this month, but one day. We're gonna see if I can make a different baking thing that won't take me 3 hours. Because this cake was like an hour, plus 15 minutes to actually put together. So around that time, I'm just like easy done. But I can't make like I'm not making croissants. I'm probably not gonna make something simple like a pancake. That's so obvious, but this was good. I like this. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. And don't forget to watch my next video and my previous video and every video you see with my face in it. Thank you guys. I'll talk to you again one day. Bye.